guys, I am back. Thank you so much for like tuning in if you are. I am so glad to be filming because it's been a crazy week. It has been like an insane week. You know when you have one of those weeks where you're just like, you know what, just somebody just hand over the news. Hand over the news because I just like can't take it anymore. And I just felt like this is a severe part, by the way. I cannot not even see it, but we're gonna clip it back. Yeah, it was just like one of those weeks where like, it's not so much everything was going wrong, it's just that everything was happening at the same time. Everything that could possibly go on was going on. There's a lot of changes going on right now. There's a lot of transitions, some amazing transitions, some, you know, scary transitions. There's a lot of stuff going on. Good opportunities, you know, saying a lot of goodbyes to old opportunities and saying hello to new opportunities. So we are just gonna dive right into it. First thing is first, I need to do something about this hair. So we are gonna clip it back, just like that. Give us a little like 40s vibe right there. Thank you, Jasmine, for giving me these clips. Whatever I don't like say, because I'm gonna just try and like literally like get through the tutorial without boring you guys on a lot of details. But I do want you to be informed. But everything is gonna be down in the description box. So yeah, it's gonna be all there. Anyway, I'm starting off with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette. It's one of my favorite palettes that she has done. We're gonna go in, let's just get to it. Stop talking, Berna. Okay, we're gonna go in with Buttery, and I'm gonna go in and set everything. Okay, now we're gonna go in with Sherbert. It's this really beautiful tone. I absolutely love it. And I am going to pop Sherbert. Let's learn how to speak. I'm going to pop Sherbert right into a crease and above it. This is going to be our transition. So here's the thing about this transition shade. I go a little bit above my crease because I want this to be the color that is going to pop out at the end. I want it to see, I want you to see it. I'm creating the shape that I want, which is a bit elongated and a bit winged out, but it's not gonna be a big wing because the color that is going, or the two colors that I'm planning on being the star of the show, they're pretty bold, and I don't want, for some reason today, I'm just not trying to like totally wing it out. If you're really into St. Patty's Day, or if you're just going for the Guinness, you know, it's a cute little look to have. And it's March, and it's March Madness, so why not do something green, right? I'm gonna go in with a bit of a denser brush, and this is a Morphe 433. I'm gonna go in with Vice Force Bitter. It's this really beautiful terracotta brown, and I'm gonna pop that in my crease. I'm not gonna go up as high. I'm just really gonna try and concentrate it in the crease. And I have a heavy lid, so I'm gonna go in a little bit above my crease. Just a smidge, but not as high as I went in with the first color that we use, which is Sherbert, okay? And it's just adding a little bit more, just a little bit more deep depth. But I'm not winging out as much today as I usually love to do. I really love it. But we're keeping it in a little bit more today. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna go in with this really cool NYX. It's the NYX Slide On, Glide On, Stay On Definition Pencil. And it's in Golden Olive. It's this really pretty olive, but with like a sheer. And I'm gonna pop that in my, right here, in my lid, my mobile lid. You know how I like using these liners as a base for the color that is coming. All right, now I'm gonna go back in with that rose gold color that I'm sorry, now we're gonna go in with the rose gold Morphe. I'm gonna go back into Sherbert, and I'm gonna just try and, if you went a little bit too high, go in and smooth out the edges. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with a MAC 213, and I'm going to go into the Vice 4 palette, and I'm gonna go in with this cool, oh god, this is a beautiful color, Crowbar. It's this like olive mossy green with like a hint of sheerness to it. I don't know, it's so cool. And I'm going to just place this over my lid. It's gorgeous. So pretty. Now, if you don't have these same palettes, it's fine. You can use whatever greens you have, and there's just like a lot of different options, and it'll be fine. It'll still look pretty. You know, use what you have. Like, the whole point is this, you know, can teach you a bit of the technique, or give you the ideas for colors, but use what you have. And I'm gonna go back in and blend out edges. The key to this look is gonna be a lot of blending. One recommendation that I have though, if you are not used to working with highly pigmented eyeshadows, start with your eyeshadow look and your eyes first, because when you do have fallout, you do not want to deal with the mess that it can create. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with a Bdellium 776, and I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Self-Made palette with the color Hot Chocolate. It's like the perfect, really like the perfect brown. And I'm gonna dip into that, and I'm going to, in a V formation, but because we're not winging it out a ton, we're just gonna keep it really tight. Usually I like to like wing it out a little bit more, but I'm trying to keep it in a little tighter. You're gonna go into a little bit over that Crowbar color, and you're gonna bring it in, not all the way, but just a little bit in to your crease, but you're gonna keep it still on the outside. When I'm working with a dark color like this on the outer part of my eye, I really like to pack the color in and then work on the shape and placement, okay? And we're not bringing it all the way in to your crease, just a little bit. You want to try to achieve just a smooth transition between each color. I'm going back in with Sherbert, and I'm going in with a clean, fluffy Morphe M504. I'm just dipping it a little bit into Sherbert, and I am going back here, blending out edges. Someone asked me my recommendations on Morphe brushes, so I'm going to actually post something on my Instagram about it. I'm going to skip on over to my bottom lash, and I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna go in actually with this Pixi by Petra Endless Silky Eye Pen in Bronze Beam. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm gonna define my waterline, bringing it a tiny bit below. And I'm not gonna go all the way in with my liner. I'm not going all the way in. I'm keeping it on the outer portion of my eye. I'm gonna go in with a Morphe M432, and I'm gonna dip back into Bitter from the Vice 4, that beautiful orange terracotta color. And I'm going to set, with that, I'm going to set that liner and smoke it out just a little bit. Okay, cool. So now I'm gonna go in with this tiny M431. I'm gonna go back into Buttery, and I am going to just highlight my brow bone, so. Give us a little lift. I mean, who doesn't want a lift of something, right? Okay. And I'm going to go in with Treasure from this. It's a really pretty champagne. Like again, if you don't have this palette, just use any champagne or even like a gold, really pretty gold color. And I'm gonna put that in the inner tear duct. I can't even speak today. I'm gonna put that in the inner tear duct. There we go. Going back in with Sherbert, making sure that those colors, I am really having a hard time speaking today. Making sure that those colors pop. And I'm gonna go back in with Bitter and stick closer to my crease. Windshield wiper motions. If I had done my eyes first before done my foundation and my concealer, it would have been really scary because this is a pretty, you know, bold eye. That combined with my dark circles from staying up really late last night. I went to sushi and then watched those shows, which were like really, we devoured a series, Jasmine and I. It was crazy. But anyway, okay, moving right along. So now what we're going to do is we're gonna add a little, just like a little some. And we are gonna go in with this like really pretty emerald green called Grasshopper from the Vice 4 palette. And we are just gonna pop that just here. Just in the middle, okay? I'm not bringing it all the way over. It's just in the middle. You thought I was gonna go for like just the olive green, keep it nice and, you know, no, I told you it was gonna be bright. Don't bring it all over your lid. You're just gonna keep it in the middle. Look how pigmented that is. I am tapping and it's so pigmented. Isn't that pretty? I'm gonna go back in to hot chocolate and I'm gonna make sure that I have enough of that brown. Okay, so again, with that blending brush, I'm going to just blend one more time. And that is it. That is going to be the look. I'm going to do my lashes. I'm gonna put on some lipstick and I will be right back. Okay, so this is the finished look. And I put on my lipstick, I did my lashes. Okay, so I did something totally different today than any of my other tutorials. I put on falsies. I love a good lash. Like, who doesn't love a good lash? But everybody that knows me knows that, and that's why I did them off camera. Because anybody that knows me knows to put on a falsie, it is like, I know it's not rocket science, but sometimes it totally feels like, I mean, it can get aggressive. It can get aggressive. It can be this like tug of war. It either goes amazing or it goes terrible. But I feel like with this eye look, I don't know, I just wanted it to be like a little bit, you know, a little bit more like extra, a little bit more glam. And nothing adds glam than like lashes. So anyway, I wanted to just do something a little different because usually, honestly, like I don't usually wear falsies. I'm pretty happy with wearing like a wearable glam and just using my own eyelashes. But anyway, I hope that you guys really like this look. I hope that you try it. I love it. If you celebrate St. Patrick's, have fun, take an Uber, do not drink and drive. And yeah, so this is it for now, and I will see you in my next tutorial. And I can't wait because I'm getting my camera soon, so I'm really excited. Thanks for watching, and if you like, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. And just thank you so much for the people that are watching me, because I've only been doing this for less than a month and I've gotten some really great feedback, and I just really appreciate it because it means a lot to me. And every time I do film, whatever's going on in my life, all this craziness, this busyness, it just makes me feel a lot better. So thank you so much, and yeah, I will see you in my next one. Thanks.